I'm gonna get ready for the other song. Well, I don't know which one. This was here. This one? Okay, this is lead. Yep, got it. Okay. It's twisted. I'm trying to move it. And this, which one should I? Doesn't matter. Okay. Hi. I woke up this morning with my mind stayed on spirit. Woke up this morning with my mind stayed on spirit. Woke up this morning with my mind Hallelujah.
Hallelujah. Whoa! Good morning, Center for Spiritual Living Simi Valley. Happy Labor Day. Thank goodness it's California and you can wear white after September 1st. We don't care about those kind of rules, and lucky for you, it's Sunday and not Labor Day. Otherwise, I'd just sit right down. I wouldn't do a damn thing. I'm not going to do anything tomorrow. Nope, no labor. Why do they even call it? What? Hey, don't get out of here. Blowing my cool. I want to have the day off. Hey, there's a couple things I want to tell you about, but before that, this is the month of our family day. This is the month that I came to the center, September 15th, 2015. 2015. Wow, that's all, that's quite a bit. But in honor of that, and because Lena is just such an incredible giver to the church, we're going to, because what's more family than a cozy quilt? Look at this. So this is going to be a silent auction item during Family Day month. Wow. It'll be on display out in the lobby, and you just go down and put your name put your bid down, and we're going to, this is a $250 value handmade quilt.
It's stunning.
And you can't even, you can't even do the love part of it. Here, let me tell you. Let me just see if I can describe the love part of it. This is cozy, cozy, cozy. So, just be ready. We're going to start the bidding next week. We'll start the bidding at, what do you think we should start the bidding at?
200.
200. 250. All right, okay, we're going to start at 200. We're going to start at 200. I'm not going to, you guys could do the bidding on paper. Okay? Now that's for Family Day month. We're doing all kinds of things to celebrate. Like for 2025 is our what? 40th anniversary. 40th anniversary opened up on Easter Sunday, right? And was that 85 or something like that? Is that the right number? Yeah. And what an interesting day that was. Apparently on that day, something happened where there weren't enough chairs. They had to move the location downstairs, the Civic Center or something like that, at the theater over there. And so everybody had to carry their own chair into the room, as I understand. Had to set up their own chair. Well, we've gone a long way from that. The chairs are already here for you. How nice is that, right? Yeah. And we're going to do a lot of things to celebrate the year. We've got a committee together that's going to look at the past, the present, and then extend ourselves into the future. And one of the things we're going to do is we're going to take a pilgrimage to Bali. This is going to be so exciting. This spiritual experience is so sweet. And our personal journey will end with the Naipe. I don't know if I've got that right. Naipe? Is just, did it say Naipe? Okay, the Naipe celebration, which is their New Year's celebration. And it's a really special time for, like it says here, spiritual renewal, environmental consciousness, and community harmony. So everybody kind of just chills out, the whole country, and goes into what was my last year about, how can I make harmony with my life, harmony with the planet, harmony with the island, with my friends. And it's done in a day of deep meditation. In fact, the silence has been so incredible and the shrinkage of culture on that day so impactful that they can take satellite photos that show that there is a smaller light footprint from Bali on that day, like from space. This is such a deep spiritual experience that they can even see it from space happening. And we are going to be there for part of that nature rest and soul rejuvenation time. So we'll do all kinds of wonderful spiritual practices. I can't tell you all about it. It took an hour to describe everything we're going to do. If you go to the site and see here, register at spirit.tours. I'm pointing here because I can see it there. You're looking here. Okay, spirit.tours. Register there. But before you register, take some time, get your favorite drink, get your glasses, wine, or whatever, so you can see, and then check out what this is all about, and you will see that this is an experience of a lifetime. And I'm really happy to be able to guide us on this spiritual journey for 12 days in Bali, the 19th through the 30th of 2025. And it takes 16 people for this trip to be locked in, so to speak. And just yesterday I got an email that we are at 12. Wow. And I know of 2 people that are sitting on the fence. I won't talk about them because they're not here. right? But so we're very close to locking it in to make sure that we're going to definitely go on this trip. And again, back to Family Day, we're going to have an activity in the park at the Duck Park on the 15th after service, so everybody come there. And we're using this also as a call to all the Cosmic kids. Any of you that have young children in your life or you know kids that have been here, we're going to bring as many back to the center as possible and also new children to the center to come to the park and get a feeling. Because we have a feeling that if we get all our kids, we have about 14 young people that come, Cosmic kids that come, but they just don't all come on the same Sunday. If we get them all here on the same Sunday and they can get excited about all being here together, then Captain Cindy over there will be just like jumping off the bridges of happiness and joy, flying through the air like the captain that she is, you know. See, she's like the only person in the room that can jump off a bridge and it's okay because she's going to soar, pop wings, and fly right off of that thing. So that's going to be on the 15th. Tell your families, tell your friends, come on out and let's have a good time. These are the ways that we bring our vision and our mission statement to life on a regular basis, as well as living these principles day to day in our own lives. Let's remind ourselves of what that vision and what that mission says. It's right here on the screen. You ready? Here we go. We're community, inclusive, loving, and authentic. We celebrate all paths to God in gratitude, empowering self and others. We serve compassionately through outreach, inspiration, and education. That's who we are. That's why we're here. And here's what we do with Reverend Rob, who was just awesome last week.
Oh, thank you.
You're so smart. You're so good.
So join me in consciousness. Because we know there is only one mind. There is one mind, there is one whole set of laws, but only one mind. And there's one body, but it appears as a multitude. And so we rejoice in that, in the diversity. So we are grateful to be here with all of this community. We're grateful for this, the building, for the band, for the service, for our teachers, for all of the books in the library, for all of the kids that show up. We are grateful for our past and for what's happening right now and for the future. And we can consciously put goodness into the future as we choose. So we choose to have a service right now that is inspiring and uplifting and fun and insightful. And we are very grateful for that. And so from this place of gratitude and appreciation, we release this word to that spiritual law that says, yes, whatever you put in will be your experience, and we make this our experience when we say, and so it is.
Please stand for our congregational song. 2, 3. Because I am free, blinded by the Spirit of God, it's upon me. Oh, Spirit of God is 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 upon me. Don't need any law. Wanna sing
Hello? Hello? Hi. Hi, Cosmic Kids of all ages. This is Cindy Joy, your captain speaking. It's not on. Yes, it is. On. Hello? Hello, hello. Sorry. Here I am. Okay. Make new friends, but keep the old. One is silver and the other's gold. Remember that song? It's a Girl Scout song. I love that song. Most of you are going back to school or already in school, and you're hopefully making new friends. And making new friends is fun. And sometimes making new friends is easier than keeping our old friends. So how do we keep our friends wanting to be our friends? Well, we talked about one way last week. We talked about sharing. Sharing is caring. Sharing shows that we care. Another way we can show that we care is by becoming good listeners. When we can learn to listen to our friends' ideas and then do some of their ideas together. Remember, when we learn to share and listen, then we attract friends who want to listen to us and share their things with us. Yay! So come make friends with us. Let's go. Woohoo! Time to blast off.
So I'll read the affirmation through once, and then we'll all say it together. I easily pull together the pieces of my life, and the resulting inner stillness supports peace in the world. So together. I easily pull together the pieces of my life, and the resulting inner stillness supports peace in the world. So my reading today is from the Science of Mind textbook by Ernest Holmes. And this is talking about a practitioner's treatment. Who's a practitioner? Everybody. When beginning a series of treatments, practitioners start with the idea of perfect God, perfect person, and perfect being. In every case, it is good to begin by the removal of doubt and fear, to assure ourselves that the one who are seeking to help is complete and perfect, harmonious and whole. Next, we must conform our arguments, statements, and realizations so that they measure up to this high ideal. It is easy to believe that God is perfect. We must also believe that the spiritual person is perfect. Since it is difficult to believe that the objective person is perfect, we must confine our statements to a realization of the spiritual perfection of a person. In such a degree as our realization becomes subjective embodiment, the objective healing will automatically take place. We know the background of human thought is to great extent one of negation, one of denial, and not one of harmony and spiritual. That works better. A denial of harmonious and spiritual universe. Consequently, our outlook on life must be transformed by the renewing of our minds. Even when the results are not immediately forthcoming, we must still maintain a calm serenity of thought. We must relight the torch of our imagination by fire caught from heaven. We must remain faithful to this vision, for a realization of the presence of God is the secret to the power of our work.
Thank you, Rob. This morning, we have a new musical brother to join us. His name is Jonas Sils, and he and Stephen go way back.
I don't. That's not prophetic for me, but maybe it is actually. Good start. I'm Jonas, and I think I may have a screw loose. That's okay. I am so in gratitude to be here. It's my first time here, but it really feels like I'm coming home. I've known Reverend Steve, 18 years ago or something. We were trying to figure it out from Founders. I came there after joining the Albert McNeil Jubilee Singers, and Dr. McNeil was at the time the music director and came in as a singer. There was a community of singers and people that were all drawn to the spirituality as well. And to do that, we used to have regular game nights at Steve's house. And that's a great memory from way back then. So I think the last time I saw him was a game night. But we're all kind of playing life's little game now. So I'm also really glad to be here. When we were picking dates, I saw September 1st. Ooh. For me, September is the new year. Always has been. You know, I was a teacher for 15 years in public school, so that, always is that. Yeah. Still do it somewhat, But, and then also I came from mixed heritage with a Jewish background, and that's when the Jewish New Year is. So it always felt like the start of something new. So I have a little September medley that I put together for the first song in honor of the new year, and the songs today all represent newness. Try to remember the kind of September when you were young and oh, so mellow. Try to remember the kind of September when dreams were kept beside your pillow. Try to remember the mind of September when love was an ember about to billow. Try to remember, and if you remember, then follow, 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 follow. Open my heart, open my heart, Spirit, I surrender to you. Open my heart, open my heart, I am not afraid. Open my heart, open my heart, trusting I and speaking the truth. Open my heart, open my heart, I am not afraid. Loving Spirit dwells with me. This is my divinity. As within, so without. All I want is here and now. Loving Spirit dwells with me now and evermore. Loving Spirit dwells with me. This is my divinity.
without. All I want is here and now. When there's hate, let me love. I shall have no fear. All the power, all the glory, I surrender, trust in me. Holy Spirit dwells with me now and evermore. Next song, you're going to help me a little. We're going to get a little gospel, a little spiritual on this one. All you need to do is have a word ready and tell it, and we're going to sing it up. You'll figure it out. I've got spirit flowing in my soul. I've got spirit flowing in my soul, and it's telling me that I'm somebody. I've got spirit flowing in my soul. Who's got a word we sing? Oh, here we go. I've got love flowing in my soul. Sing along. I've got love flowing in my soul, and it's telling me that I'm somebody. I've got love flowing in my soul. Anybody else? Peace. Here we go. I've got peace flowing in my soul. I've got peace flowing in my soul, and it's telling me that I'm somebody. I've got peace flowing in my soul. We're going to go back to spirit again at the end. I've got spirit flowing in my soul. I've got spirit flowing in my soul, and it's telling me that I'm somebody. I got spirit flowing in my soul. Repeat that. Oh, I've got spirit flowing in my soul. One more time. I've got spirit flowing in my soul. Thank you. Apparently I've got loose screws in my soul too, but that's all right.
It's all good, baby.
So now we're going to calm down from that, center in, settle down, and go into that God awareness place. Centering in, knowing that the divine is everywhere. So we're going to go into the silence for 3 minutes, and then Cherie will play us out. So I invite you all to take some time every day to just be quiet, be still, and to connect with the divine within. Namaste.
We've got another song from Jonas. And this is an original, right, Jonas?
Yes. It was originally a song written for Easter. I come from, as you might have guessed, a classical musical theater, spiritual kind of background. And then I got into New Thought through founders and through a lot of my friends that just happened to be in my life, like Faith Rivera and Daniel Nabin and those people. And then ended up being the music director at Unity, South Bay, and then other places. Also did a children's choir at Founders, and brought me back to finally writing in the last few years. And this is the first song. It was written, played, recorded, and videoed, and made it into a music video, and it was online within 8 hours, the whole thing, or so, on Easter 2 years ago. So, but I've reappropriated for the New Year's. It's perfect. Works the same. It's called Every Day, Every Birth. Possibilities, every moment's of worth, every day is for you and me. So sing loud and strong, sing out, you can't get it wrong. Sing till that day, understanding, fly on wings of a dove, dance like no one is watching. Love, peace, vision, fantasy, connection. Every day's of rebirth, every day resurrection. Everyone has their word, every day a new direction. Namaste, shalom, salem. Aloha ashe, amen.
Jonas. God, I didn't think you could get any better. Wow. Right? I see now why he didn't use the mic, because he wants us to not have to buy new ones when he blows them out. Yeah. Beautiful. Oh, my goodness. Piecing together inner peace. Your songs took me to a space of inner peace. Thank you so much. And, September 21st is International Peace Day, and we'll be doing a peace walk. And I hope as many of you as possible will come out and join us at Lemon Park at 8 o'clock for breakfast. 9 o'clock we'll go strolling through a unity walk with some of the other faith-based organizations in Simi Valley. So a really wonderful day. That's a big day for us. We have a concert that night, too. So it's a big Simi day. And I thought, one day, right? No, it's like they used to have Black History Day. One day, are you kidding? No, it's a whole month. Peace, a whole month. How about peace every day? But for this month, it'll be the whole month of September. We're going to talk about peace. And this International Peace Day is a lovely idea. But if there's no inner peace, no individualized peace, if we don't feel peace within our own being, how will there ever be a world of peace, a global peace? It begins right here with us. And as I begin right here with us, which is, put some periods in it, is U.S., wow. Peace suddenly starts to fall apart. I mean, our language in our country. If somebody says, yo, dude, you got your peace? They're talking about, do you have your gun? They're not saying, do you have your peace? That's the same thing. You know, we have in this country the most guns of any country in the world. Crazy. Now, I am not, this is not a NRA Second Amendment thing. I'm just talking about just practicality. I mean, when you've got 13.7 million guns being manufactured every year, 36,000 a day, including Sundays, if you do make guns on Sundays, that's a lot of guns. So it's not surprising that while we don't have the highest murder rate of all the developing countries in the world, we do have the most murders of the developing countries in the world. So it makes sense, I guess, but doesn't, that we would have the most prisoners of any country in the world. And we clearly have the most armaments of any country. We have a big business. We sell guns to more countries than any other country in the world. We are gun exporters. We are armament exporters. So it kind of makes sense that violence, as Martin Luther King said, that the United States is the greatest purveyor of violence in the world. And you add to it the rest of what goes on in that regard. We talk sometimes about something called American exceptionalism. It comes to me that we are exceptionally violent. And some of that has to spill into our own souls, into our own spirits. I'm just talking about for us as individuals. Forget all those stats. Forget what this country represents in those numbers. It fuels our economy. It's all kinds of other positives, I suppose, that come from that numbers that I gave you. But for us individually, it leads to, I believe, a lot of fear. Walking around with that kind of, even if unconscious, just if you unconsciously hear that information but don't take it in. If you just hear the news and you go, la, 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 it doesn't affect me, but it still is in you. And so why would you not sometimes be fearful? And who wants to walk around fearful all the time? So then why not be kind of angry? We notice that with all that's happening, there's a lot of frustration going on. And I notice the road rage is kind of picking up again. So with all that anger and fear and road rage picking up and all that kind of stuff, it's easy to feel kind of overwhelmed. I mean, I can feel the silence in this room just talking about those numbers for a minute. It's overwhelming to think about that stuff. So who wants to think about that? But it's a reality. So it's something we don't think about, but it's there. So that means it's leveled into the subconscious, which Rob was talking about, that subjective subconscious thing that always is listening, but never actually processes until the time it's necessary to process it. When you feel overwhelmed, when you feel angry, when you feel hit upon something hits you, strikes you, boom, you have a reaction to it. And that kind of energy going on and awareness that happens, that can leave you kind of sad. Why am I having this? It can make you feel maybe a little bit out of control. Like, I can't do anything about this. This is happening. And what can I do? What to do? When I feel triggered, pardon the pun. Is it a pun? I don't know. When I feel reactive to these kind of things, it's easy to feel like my life is in pieces when there's all these different pieces that seem desperate for attention. It's little wonder that we have no peace in our world, that we have no peace in our nation, we have no peace in our communities, that we have no peace within residents, within communities, fighting over fences and parking spaces and little things, much less the bigger things that we've done because of separation. And we live it all somewhat unconsciously. So this is a talk to maybe become conscious about some of those things, to move away from this feeling of separateness to a space of unity, unifying within ourselves so that perhaps we can find that place, because peace is always with us. It resides within us. If you we go into the gap. If you close your eyes for a moment and just take a breath, you can feel it. It happens between every breath, there is peace. It happens between every heartbeat, there's a moment of peace. It happens in the morning when you first wake up, before the thoughts start to flood into the day, there's just peace. It happens when you have a long, busy day and you put your head to the pillow at night. There's just that quick moment of, peace, right? And then, boom, all that unconscious stuff starts flooding back in, and there it goes. It's out. Well, there's one of my famous philosophers, Anon Imas. This is no. This is just. Oh, that must be his cousin, because Gauss was Anon Y Mus, and he says that peace does not mean to be in a place where there is no noise, no trouble, no hard work. It means to be in the midst of those things and still be calm in your heart. See, we have the ability to have that. Despite all those stats I threw at you, we have a space within us that we can be calm in the midst of all that. And when we are calm in the midst of that, we know from our teachings here that thoughts are things, and our thoughts have vibrational energy, and that frequency floats out. Don't believe me? Talk to Paulette. She knows quantum theory big time. She'll explain this to you in ways that will have you go, blah, 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 but she'll explain it to you. That we have this ability when we are in that calm space to have that energy radiate out from us. And so we can be the broadcasters of peace from our own particular space of inner calm. I love the Native American or indigenous person's wisdom. There's an indigenous people story about the sky people. Everybody's animated in those stories. The sky people were looking down upon these tribes. They were all living relatively in peace together, except for one tribe that just loved war. They were always starting wars, and the sky people were like, gosh, where is their peace? What are we going to do? They can't seem to find peace. What should we do? And the sky people decided that they would take their peace and hide it from them because they weren't using it. Where are we going to hide it? We should hide it in the sky? No, they might climb a high mountain and find it. Should we bury it? No, they might go to bury one of their warriors and discover it. Shall we put it in a cave somewhere? No, they might go and stash their armaments in that cave. No, we can't put it there. Oh, let's put it in their hearts because they're not feeling it. So they put peace in their hearts. And that's where it has resided evermore, according to the sky people. So the peace is there in our hearts. And when we are out of alignment with our hearts, when we're not in our heart space, then we don't feel that peace. We must align with those spiritual truths of heart space, love, harmony, compassion, recognition of the value and the worth of every living being, of living kind. Peace is a choice that we all get to make. And we can make that choice right now. We can decide, oh, look at the blue sky. We're coming over the Santa Susana Path this morning. Smiley face, greeting me again. Love it. Can't help but smile when I see it on that hillside. Although I wish they would put the yellow flowers around it again and the blue eyes on it. That was really pretty. The blooming flower. Just a sweet blooming. I was just amazed. Last week I had the pleasure of leading 20 men at the Center for Spiritual Living Reno in what they call an advance. Some must call it a retreat. It was an advance. And I had them gazing into a flower. These guys, we were meeting in a place called the car condo. It was filled with race cars. So these were men. And I went, look at that flower. Oh. They went there, baby. They went there. They found peace. The peace is there, you see, in a friendly smile, in a deep song that touches your heart. The peace is always there. We can choose that right now. And it's powerful when we choose that. It's important to our health, to our well-being to choose that. It lowers blood pressure. I had to get my blood pressure checked the other day, and the guy said to me, you know what he said to me? Breathe. I said, breathe. Took a deep breath. And he said, you got the blood pressure of an 18-year-old. Yeah, baby. You know it. But what he did for me is he linked my mind to my body. your breath. It links your mind to your body. It brings you a place of peace and stillness, inner stillness. We can practice that anywhere. Thich Nhat Hanh. Breathing in, I calm my body. Breathing out, I smile. Dwelling in the present moment, I know it is a wonderful moment. Try it. Breathing in, I calm my body. Breathing out, I smile. Dwelling in the present moment, I know it is a wonderful moment. Just feeling that energy centers us and brings us to a place of inner stillness. Dr. Holmes, in one of my favorite skinny books, This Thing Called You, says, peace comes from a sense of union with the whole. Confusion comes from a sense of separation. It's simple. What do you want to do? You want to feel peace? Know that you're one with everything. Not feeling peace? Recognition that perhaps you've separated from that truth. Emerson says you can only bring peace to yourself through yourself. And Science of Mind gives us a lot of help on how to piece together peace. How we do it? Triumph of principles. Making love the primary operating system of our lives. Making harmony the goal of our very day. Making joy the activity of our day. Bringing a sense of happiness into our lives. And we do that as we, ding, ring the bell of awareness. Ring the bell of awareness. What am I doing right now? How am I feeling in this moment? Are my thoughts outside this present moment? Am I thinking of the future and planning? Am I thinking of the past? Have I left this now moment? Crazy thing is, if you're thinking about the future or you're thinking about the past, you're thinking about it now, so you can't leave the now moment. But the recognition that you might be thinking outside that moment, boom, brings you back to the moment. Simply the recognition of it. You don't have to go, ooh, I'm here now. You have to say, ooh, I'm thinking. Boom. You're recognizing that you're now. Awareness. Awareness to pull you back into, to return to this place. See, I think that we all, unconsciously and sometimes consciously, desire peace. It's just something that we want, something that we desire. But desire is an ineffective prayer. We teach that in the Science of Mind. See, Science of Mind has tools to help us in this journey of entering into peace. Desire is an ineffective prayer. Desire, I want, I hope, maybe, come on, please, can I? That's desire, right? But knowing, that's enough. Knowing I can touch the inner stillness. Knowing that at the center of my being there is an inner stillness. As I proclaim that I am peace now. I feel peace now. Despite all appearances, I'm not worried about the headlines. I'm thinking about the headlines, but I know that in the midst of those headlines, there is still peace within me. And therefore, a solution may arise that I might be able to share with the world that it helps to bring more peace to the planet. Or maybe just into my own household or into my own soul so I can get through the day without telling somebody driving down the road that they are number one, right? Another good practice. Stop, drop, and pray. Stop. Stop, drop, and pray. Stop. Just notice. Oh my God, my thoughts are going crazy. Oh, all right. I'm acting like I'm a wackadoodle right now. Where's my wackadoodle man? I'm a wackadoodle right now. You know? Wow, look at me doing that. Look at me trying to win the car race, to be the first person off the light at the green light. You know what? You can't win the race of cars in California. There's always another car in front of you. Can't win that race. So then I drop into my heart space. I drop into that quiet, listening space in my chest, the heart, that ear of love that's waiting to get the message of what is right and perfect for me right now. Go within. And then I pray. But I pray the Science of Mind prayer. I pray the prayer of knowing. I pray the prayer of feeling. I pray the prayer of experience. I pray the prayer of expectation, and I receive the demonstration and the manifestation because I know there is peace, and suddenly I feel it. And I just had the proof of it. God told me to breathe, and I had a blood pressure that was like an 18-year-old. And I've had high blood pressure the last couple of times, so I was very pleased when he gave me that number. Dr. Holmes says that our philosophy is based on the concept that no matter what happened up until today, that which does not belong to the order of good, to the nature of God can be changed. See, we have a faith of optimism, more than optimism, of expectancy for good to show up in the world. That's the way this thing works, called the science of mind. You know? And no matter what has happened before, no matter how many guns have been made, no matter how many people are locked up, no matter how many murders have been happening, no matter how many wars there are going on in the world, no matter how many times you've yelled at your neighbor for leaving your trash cans out again, whatever it is, his trash cans out again, or mine too, he should be taking, that's right, he should be taking my trash cans in the yard. What's the matter with him? But you see what I'm saying? Despite all that, I can still have a moment of peace by just choosing to be aware now in this moment. This glorious present moment. Dwelling in the present moment, I'm surrounded by 60 loved individuals that I love, that love me back. How great is that? Look around this room. Look around, literally, look around at everybody. These people love you, and you love them. I know. Oh, God. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. When we dwell in that experience, how can we not have peace? See, some of you are just looking this way. You can't see. I see all smiles right now. Everybody's smiling in that moment. That's what happens when we dive into that place of just stopping, noticing, dropping into the heart space, and living in an expectancy space, what we call prayer, treatment, a place of knowing. It's not easy to do. This awareness that I'm talking about, this awareness is the thread that weaves the tapestry of peace. But it's not easy because, see, we have been habitualized to futurize. You meet a 16-year-old, what are you? Oh, you're a junior. What's the next question? You ask a junior in high school. Where are you going to go to college? If that's not it, if they say, no, not going to go to college, well, what are you going to be? We're talking into the future, you know? And we here at Spiritual Living Simi Valley have experienced lovely prosperity because we steward our funds carefully and we plan for the future. But that also means that we're thinking about putting our money away, planning something for the future. Takes us out of the present moment. We're rewarded by it, but this is what we do. We go to college to get a degree. We go to college so we can get a job. We get a job so we can save money. We save money so we can go on vacation to Bali with Reverend Stephen in March. Brought to you by Spirit Tours. But you know what I'm saying? That's our habit. It's our habit. So it's easy to get there. So I'm saying, like, give ourselves some grace. Don't be upset at yourself for falling out of the present moment. But remember that the thoughts you're having about the future is happening in the present moment, so you're still in the present moment, and awareness is the thread to bring you back, to bring us back to that lovely place. Even singing the peace song, which we're going to sing all month because it's the peace month. Let there be peace on earth. Let it begin with me. Now, in biblical terms, let is a command. But in English language, frequently, let is an ask. Let me do that. And you're waiting for somebody to say yes. No. When we say, let there be peace on earth, there is peace, let it out. We're commanding, we're demanding, so don't think we're asking. But the challenge is we think of let as a request. So when we're singing the peace song, let it be, let what is out. Let it already be. Just hold that in your mind because we're going to sing that this month. Did you guys know that? I heard some rumbling. Over there. Well, you knew. The answer is yes. See, they're planning right now. But as I said, planning does distract us in the present moment. But that planning happens in the present moment. And the challenge is to be alive to the present moment, no matter what's happening, to recognize, because really now is the only thing that can happen. Now. It keeps happening over and over and over again. Now. Not yet. But that's okay. You're coming. So we're talking about this inner calm that we sometimes forget. Sometimes get confused because the day-to-day appearances take us in different directions that we may not want to go. Bring us to a space of doubt. Even doubting after this talk, doubting, is that peace really real that Reverend Steve was talking about? Can I have that sense of peace? In in this thing called you, Dr. Holmes says that when we feel a sense of confusion, that we could turn to something deeper within. He says, say this with me. I am surrounded by peace. I am surrounded by peace. No, come on now. Believe. Heart, from the heart, from the heart. I am surrounded by peace. Oh, that felt it. I'm immersed in peace. There is nothing but peace. Peace, calm, deep, undisturbed. Sit with that idea. Sit with that idea. Sometimes when you feel like our peace has been lost, when our smile has gone away, there was a retreatant at a retreat that Thich Nhat Hanh gave one time, and after the retreat was over, this retreatant walked over to him and says, I lost my smile, so I thought, but then I realized that the dandelion has it. It's in the flower. It's in the flower. When you feel like you've lost your sense of peace, it's waiting for you. It's waiting in nature. It's waiting in the smile of a baby. It's waiting in your grandkids. It's waiting even in your favorite show coming on Netflix. I don't know where it's waiting, but it's waiting for your awareness of it to bring you back to that sense. Holmes tells us that no matter how confused we are, if we will get by ourselves long enough, or get by ourselves physically long enough, and think peace, we shall become peaceful. Get quiet, go within. Stop, drop, pray. And then you can begin to piece together inner peace. And so it is. So it is. Or maybe it's more like this. Okay. Our affirmation. Now you can see why it is. Here we go. I easily pull together the pieces of my life, and the resulting inner stillness supports peace in the world. Mm-hmm. Let's take that into prayer, my friends. Real soft. So I dive now into this present moment, knowing that spirit is all there is. Within all matter is at its core spirit, that invisible essence that animates all life and brings reality to all experiences. And it is to that space right now that we have all joined together to communicate with and to communicate as, that we speak this word of truth. That wherever there is doubt or confusion, suddenly a realization that peace is at my core comes to the surface. When we see appearances that separate us from reality, when we see conditions that cause us pause, when we see situations that bring us stress or overwhelm, the recognition of that feeling is a reminder that here now, in this moment, I am at peace. I access that peace by the realization that I am peace. And it brings harmony, it brings joy, it brings right action, it brings divine guidance, it brings the outcome that I have desired into an expectation that is becoming my experience through the word that I speak. So I speak that word for each and every person here. Where there is stress or strain, right now, peace resides. Where there is discomfort, health shows its face. Where there is a feeling of lack or limitation, prosperity and abundance flourish and flow into experience. For the power and the presence that we use, the law that we appeal to, that hears our intentions, feels our feelings, and through vibration and frequency makes it the reality of our lives, we say yes to that, and we allow it to be our experience as we together affirm these beautiful words released to the law of mind by saying, and so it is.
I am light. I am light. I am light. I am light. I am divinity divine. I am God on the inside. I am a
Thank you, Cherie. We're about to do our financial support of our community through these various ways of giving. And we also have baskets that will be passed in just a moment from our lovely ushers. If you'd like to be a part of a service team, who's a service team leader today? Is it Costa? Go see Costa after service, or Darlene, and they'll sign you up to be part of a service team. We could use some new people in service teams because it is not, as Stanford reminds me regularly, a Supreme Court appointment. And so we do need people to circulate so some people can get a break every now and then, all right? If you have your gift, place it over your heart as you say your affirmation. If you don't have your gift, put your hands over your heart because maybe you're one of the auto tithers or conscious givers in that way. And here we go. Divine love, it's doing its perfect work here and now. Divine love harmonizes. Divine love adjusts. Divine love prospers. Divine love foresees everything and richly provides every good thing for the world. Center for Spiritual Living, Simi Valley, and me now. Divine love prevails. Thank you, Cherie, for the music over the announcements. Take a look at the announcements. A lot of things are happening this week, this month.
We are so blessed. We are so abundant because this is full of material. It's full of energy because we all support the center and we support our communities. And so it is.
So it is. All right, we got one last beautiful song from Mr. Jonas Sils.
Before I sing, I have a confession to make. Those screws there that we found, the loose screws, were actually the cufflinks from my shirt. So, and I got a spiritual lesson about integrating my loose screws today. Didn't even know it was there. Yeah, who knew? This last song comes from a Broadway musical that I'm writing, and it's based on a silly British movie called Run, Fat Boy, Run. And the basic, who knew it would be a spiritual movie, but it is. The basic idea of it is he's a guy that can't complete anything, and he decides to run a marathon in order to prove that he could actually finish. So you're going to hear a lot of metaphors about running, but the lyrics are actually more inspired by Martin Luther King, and the song is called Keep Moving Forward. Sometimes life can have a silly pace. You're wasting so much time, and you feel like a disgrace. But don't worry, there's a simple thing to do. Just give it a try, my friend. You'll know it's true. Keep moving forward. All the brilliant things you do won't all get finished in life, it's true, and that is okay. Just keep moving forward. Sometimes focus is hard to find, but don't go so fast you can't unwind and seize the day. How to cross that line, I just don't know. But all my heroes in life have told me so. If you stop and think, it'll drive you to the brink. So just open your heart and just go, go, go. Keep moving forward like a bird on the wing. Doesn't worry if it can't sing, she knows her grace. Keep moving forward like a horse on a track. Doesn't think it's gonna break its back if it loses the race. I was waiting for a sign, a shot from God to throw myself through the line. But now I know there is no shot. Just give it your all, my friend, and that's all you got. Keep moving forward. Pick any trail. If you're moving, you cannot fail to come through. Just keep moving forward. Life will stop you in the tracks if you keep looking for some facts to prove what you do. So put one foot in front of the other. Keep your eyes on the prize, so they say. When the train's on track, nothing will hold you back. So go full steam and full dream. If you can run, walk. If you can walk, crawl. If you can crawl, just go. But no matter what you do, to your own heart be true. And keep moving forward.
Thank you, Jonas. Lovely. Okay, a little time for some gratitude. Starting off with our service team leader, which is Costa for today. And Terry and John, thank you so much for your support. And John hasn't left yet. He's still, all right, still hanging. Good. Thanks, Ron. Back to stage managing. Good to see you've not forgotten how to do that. Doing really lovely, lovely. Yes. As one of those who had a Supreme Court appointment for a while, when you stage managing. Gregory, thank you so much. Is Olivia up there with you? Oh, there she is. Hello, Olivia. All right, they're both up there today. Yes. Dominic, always a pleasure to have you, my man. Working those slides. Dominic Beltran. Cindy Joy and Tracy Carbone are back with the kids today, and we appreciate that. Cheryl's going to work in the office after service, probably with Darlene. Lena and Terry Gampson did fellowship today, so they got some treats for you sitting out on the table. I think Costa made coffee earlier today, or maybe Lena made coffee. As long as long as somebody made the caffeine, put it in there. All right, so let's see now. Where did he go? Oh, there he is. There he is. There's Jonas.
I'm all over.
Wow.
Keep moving.
So good to see you, my man. Good to see you. Do you still have a children's choir?
It's starting up again this year. Pandemic stuff kind
Yeah.
of.
Yeah,
It's starting up again this year. And then we also have a full production company. But we're moving to this year. Glad you brought it up. We're going to be at Unity of Long Beach. And tying in what I did with musical theater and all that stuff into a concert series there that does some theater but also does some new thought stuff and a festival at the end of the year and all that. So
Well, keep us posted. So
I will, definitely.
we drive.
Yeah.
We can go to Long Beach. That's not too long to get to. All right, thank you so much for being here. And our band, amazing. Steve Fowler, Bob Townley on the bass, Randy Jones on percussion and sound, and our not fearless leader, our happy leader. We're not afraid of you. Cherie Deeds. How you feeling? All right, okay. And we have one of the L's. Thank you, Cheryl Robinson Collins, Madam President. Madam President stepping in and singing today. We really want to thank our cleaning crew. That's so sweet that they come in on Thursdays and clean this place up. Carolyn Chevalier was this week, and Gloria Binders. Gloria here? I don't see Gloria, but she was here this week. So you can get your spiritual juice on even during the week if you want to and come and help us clean up. That's really great. All right, let's see. Some things I want to tell you about coming up. First off, it's the International Peace Day. So I want to come out for that. There it is, all the details. It's on the website. Jan's waving at me because she's got flyers, but it's also on the website with the details on what to do and how to get there and all that sort of stuff. So we'll see you for breakfast, 8 o'clock on the 21st. And that evening is the Peaceful Evening Concert. You can buy your tickets on the website for that as well. So come on out spend the whole day with us at the park in the morning and then come out in the evening for the concert. And then, is it? I don't know. Is it the first day of fall? No, it's around there somewhere. Yeah. And let's see what else is happening. Oh, that's right. Foundations of Science of Mind. Another class is starting up. This is the fun class. This is where we do a lot of experientials, but we get down into the basic core principles of the science of mind and explore those in the very beginning basis for people and get a good orientation of what this whole thing is all about. And it's amazing. You begin the process by manifesting parking spaces, and at the end of the class, you are manifesting the life of your dreams and desires. It's just that transformational. I recommend you coming out. If you've taken it before, come back again. Talk to me about it. If you have credit for it, we can look at an audit process. You can just be part of the community that takes place, and you can sign up for that also on the website. And let's see, whose classes are these? They're mine. And let's see what else is here. Oh, this week, the sound bath with Renee. Come on out. She makes the space look very, very special with the lights and the flow and the bowls. It's just a beautiful experience. See you at 7 o'clock on Friday night for that. Rob. Reverend Sir, Mr. Practitioner Man, I'm calling you up. Yeah, I don't have to call you out. I'm not calling you out. I'm just calling you up. Talk to us. What you going to do?
Well, I'm going to treat for people, but about that parking space, I thought the other day, I just drove up somewhere and this car pulled out. I pulled in. I haven't had a treat for parking spaces in years.
Because you got that
It's
consciousness.
I do.
I know. It becomes habit.
It does.
That's the beauty of this stuff. As we
You
call
got it?
ourselves practitioners because we practice it. And
But
after
who's
while,
a practitioner?
Boom. Who has a license?
Some of us.
So what are you going to do with that license? Today.
Oh my God.
Give me that. Never mind. He's going to be underneath the exit sign over there. He's going to be praying for you. If you don't want to go and meet with him after that, you can go over there and sign up a prayer card. Go get away. I don't trust you anymore. Just golly, I love that man. Yeah, I know. I love that guy. He's something else. And okay, let's all stand, do our closing benediction, and we shall sing together. All right. I'm at home in the heart of God. My life is anchored in truth. I can never be separate. I live in a consciousness of peace. I release all fear. I am living love. And if you feel comfortable, go ahead, hold hands, swing arms, old school style. We'll lift them up at the end.
Let there be peace on earth and let it begin
Go out there and be peace this week. The peace that passes all understanding.
Thank you, all of you guys. Thank you so much.
Thank you. We do this little song. Remember it? I don't remember what day it was, and I didn't notice what time it was. All I know of you, if all my dreams come true, I'll be spending time with you. Oh, every day's a new day in love with you. With each day comes a new way of loving you. Rob C. John, every time I see your face, my mind starts to wander. If all my dreams come true, I'll be spending time with you. Oh, I love you more today than yesterday, but not as much as tomorrow. I love you more today than yesterday, but only half as much as tomorrow. Yeah. Tomorrow's day means springtime's just a day away. What's the problem? What's the problem? Oh, thank you. I love you more today than yesterday, but not as much as tomorrow. I love you more today than yesterday, but only half as much as tomorrow. Oh, I love you more today than yesterday, but not as much as tomorrow. Travis, I love you more today than yesterday, but only half as much as tomorrow. Every day's a new day. Every time I love ya, every day's a new way. Every time I love, every day's a new way. Oh, I love ya. Every day's a new day. Oh, I love ya. I love you, Travis, my love. Made it.
I love you. And so does.
I had to leave early. Yeah. I appreciate you guys. That happens sometimes.
Yeah, we get the signs.
Will you give this to Jonas?
I'm gonna go get the signs.
Okay.
Fish is all dispersed.